Happy Thursday, y'all. So today I am at home. I know I have been MIA. This video, I don't know what you guys are going to see before this one. However, your girl has been working. I have been going to work. Monday I went to work. Tuesday I went to work. Wednesday I went to work. And today I am at home. My family has been starving because I have not been cooking. Last night we had KFC. Yeah, there goes my budget for the month. But today I plan on logging off a little earlier from my 9 to 5. And I have to do some content, of course. I need to go to the grocery store, go to the bank, do my budget for the remaining of the month, which the month is over, which is good. So now I need to plan for January. I don't know about y'all, but I have to, not so much as New Year's resolutions, but there are some goals that I want to achieve next year. I achieved a few of those goals this year. However, I have big plans for 2024. I really want to get back into running. If you don't know, I used to semi jog, walk, half marathons, crawl, cry. I did it all because it ain't no joke. And I want to get back into that. And that's one of the things that I know will help my weight loss journey that I go on every month. Every month I'm on a new diet. And I'm not going to even say a new diet. I still do the same things. I do low carb. Low carb works for me. I'm not going to say keto. I'm going to say low carb. But that works for me. The problem is I am so much better at work with low carb than I am at home. So at home, I will go typically almost all day without eating. And we know that's not good. But that's typically what I would do. And I really want to work on that. So I'm starting to make changes now. I've been going to the gym, but not like consistently. So I think I am going to incorporate walking again. Walking then jogging. So basically what I did probably, several years ago, I actually had a workout plan and I had a running schedule. And what I mean by running, I mean jogging. You ain't gonna see my butt out here doing a 5-minute mile. That ain't me. You're lucky if you get a 15-minute mile. But if you have no idea what that means, I'm sorry. But yeah, so my goal is to start back doing speed training, in a sense, or interval training. So basically I will run for a minute, walk for a minute. That's usually what I do. But in order to help with the weight loss, I'm going to have to start on the treadmill. I hate the treadmill. I really do. I am going nowhere on that treadmill. So I prefer to walk and run outside. And so I will probably try to figure out how I'm going to do all of that. But anyway, I want to get back into doing half marathons. I used to do one every month. Well, not every month. I would do a total of 6 out of the year. And so far, and the thing about it is, I will run or jog, run, walk, or however you want to say it. I will run and walk. I would do a half marathon the goal is to do 50 states. That's the goal. So I am already at state number 19. Still at state number 19. So I have completed a half marathon in 19 states. I've done a total of 21 half marathons. Let me say that. I've done a total of 21 half marathons. 19 in different states. So I ended up doing Mississippi twice because I'm from Mississippi. I live in Mississippi. And so it was just, I don't know why, but I did it twice. And then I did an international half marathon. So I really don't count that as it's part of my half marathon type of half marathon project. However, it doesn't go toward my state or the states that I'm trying to run. But anyway, I have brand everywhere, 19 states. So, and I also did a half marathon. I did a half marathon in 3 days in 3 states. So that means I had 3 days and I completed a half marathon each day in 3 states. So I think I had Wyoming, Utah, was it Colorado? I have to look at my list. But yeah, so each day, I'd never do that shit again. I would never do it again. I cried. I never do it again. No effort was had, okay? I don't know if I talked somebody into that or somebody talked me into that, because I used to run with Black Girls Run in Memphis, and I actually used to be a ambassador. And so yeah, so I used to be an ambassador for Black Girls Run, and so I've met a lot of different people throughout the world that were Black Girls Run. And so I really do want to get back into that, because the camaraderie, the friendships, I have formed a lot of friendships through Black Girls Run. And so I kind of maybe want to get back into it. I don't know. But anyway, if you guys want to know more about my half marathon journey, let me know in the comments below. Probably will tell you. But yeah, so that's a goal. I want to get back into that. I want to, my husband and I are, having some changes that we want to make, as far as just some things that we want to accomplish. And in my mind, I want to do that at least by March. I don't know if we will make it, but that's in my mind. I'm also studying. If you don't know, I am in the investment world, so I am studying for a exam, which the exam is not required currently. It's not required. Let me not say currently. It's not required for my job. However, that's something that I want to accomplish, because in order to get promoted and change departments and all of that, I really need this under my belt. Is it hard? Yes. Does it take time? Yes. Do I feel dumb? Yes. Do I know my stuff? No. So I'm really focusing on that. I have a goal to try to complete that by the end of January, well, the first part. And then the second part, I'm trying to finish by the end of first quarter. So like by March, I want to be done. So it's taking discipline. It's taking a time management. And so if you're on Instagram, you may have noticed that I have really not focused on Instagram as much. Number one, Instagram is trash. Number two, it's just the platform has changed so much. And for my own mental health, I've decided to I'm going to still create a schedule, but I'm not going to post like I used to. And when I mean used to, I used to post every day. Maybe in the near future, I may, do a challenge for myself and challenge myself to post every day. But I really want to, I know what I want to do for that platform. I know what my audience like on that platform. And for some reason, y'all like cooking. Y'all like for me to cook. I don't like cooking. For some reason, like that right there, so far, I only posted 2. And drinks. So, because I know, let me put this down because it's hot. So, because I know that platform likes, like meal prep, not meal prep, but like cooking ideas. So, now y'all want me to cook. So, I'm going to do that, do more of that. You guys like the thrifting and styling for plus size. I've heard very many comments in my DMs about that, which I'm surprised. I am not a style influencer. I'm not, y'all. Like, that ain't me. Y'all see me with this on my head. Like, I'm just not that person. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I am wearing, Gucci, Prada, Bella, whatever else is out there. Like, I'm not gonna be doing that. That ain't me. But I will show you, on that platform, like just how to style for your shape, for my shape. And if you have the same shape as I do, then here goes some ideas for you. But Instagram has really changed, and I am not here for it. it's not the best. I don't like it. So anyway, I feel like I have been just, you know, talking for a very long time. But I need to get to work. It is 8:15. I have been working for about an hour. Like I said, I'm going to cut out early today. But I need to get a bulk of my work done today. So that's what I'm going to do. What else? I need to wash my hair, and I need to, I guess that's it. I know it's something else. But anyway, y'all, so let me get started. Let me get back started on my job, and I will come back to you guys later. What's going on, y'all? Never mind my hair. We're going through something right now, and that's called, I don't know. So never mind my hair. I am about to do something to it, probably flat twist it, but that's not the point. How are you guys? How's it going? I'm headed to Kroger because I need to get some things. I need to cook a lasagna, but to pick up the items. We are headed to the Delta. Oh, child, this hair. If you have no idea what the Delta is basically, it's a small portion in Mississippi, very small, and that is where my husband and I are from. No, we are not high school sweethearts. We're not going to talk about that. But we're not high school sweethearts. We grew up together. More so graduated high school together. So we're going to his mother's house. I really don't feel like waiting at Starbucks. And I'm not going to. So we have like 8. Okay. We have like 8 more days left to the new year. So no matter what goals you set for yourself at the beginning of 2023, not saying in those 8 days you're going to be able to accomplish them, because probably not. However, I do suggest that you take these 8 days to think about the things that you want to do for 2024. And while you're thinking about the things that you want to do for 2024, also reflect back on the things that you did in 2023. Now, that could be you worked out more. That could be you got out of a bad relationship. That could be you got in a relationship. That could be where you just spend more quality time with yourself. Like anything that you felt or you feel that you have accomplished in 2023, like I want you to reflect back on that and be thankful and grateful and just plan for the new year. Now, for me, my plans for the new year in 2024 is really to get back to the basics when it comes down to my business. And my business, I don't know what it is with Instagram, but lately I have really been feeling like, I hate you, Instagram. And I recall a time when I used to be very, very active, and I used to get a lot of reshares. I used to get a lot of saves. I used to get a lot of comments, and I don't get those anymore. Number one, mostly it was about natural hair. I ain't going back to natural hair. And when I say I'm not going back to natural hair, I mean like I'm not just going to like go and film, you know, a video and all that stuff. I'm just not gonna go do that. Right now I've been wearing wigs. Right now I have been wearing like really low protective styles. And there's so many styles that you can do with your natural hair. So I'm not doing that, y'all. So my goal for 2024 is to be better. And I may use that as my word for the year, just better. And I don't know if you guys ever like focus on a word for the year or have a term for the year, but one of my words is going to be better. Another word that I think that I'm going to incorporate in my yearly goals or 2024. Another word that I would probably use for 2024 would be worthy. And the reason why I say worthy is because I suffer from imposter syndrome, and I really started suffering from that when I started doing influencing or blogging. And if you don't know, I have been blogging for almost 5 years now. And the people who started with me are no longer with me. They are, took off. But even though, and y'all, if you don't know, I'm going to always have a positive quote after every negative comment or every downfall or whatever it is that I'm going through. It's going to always end on a positive note, because there's no sense of being negative. Now, although that these other bloggers, influencers, content creators are now, they've grown their influencing, especially on Instagram. Some of them have 20K, some of them have 60K, 70K. Even those people who have outgrown me, there's a lesson in everything. My lesson for myself is the fact that I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know anything. I don't know their situation. So therefore, I can't compare myself. And what I do know, what I can do for me, is to get better at what I do. Even if someone, another fellow content creator, let's take the natural hair. Even if they have grown their channel on the natural hair spectrum, right? I still, if I wanted to do this, I am able to reach my audience and not worry about their audience, because people follow people for different reasons. Somebody may follow me because I have gray hair and I talk about dealing with gray hair. Somebody may follow somebody else because they have long, luscious hair, and that's the reason why they follow them. But my message this morning, because where I am this morning, my message this morning for those who may feel like you're inadequate, you may feel like you can't, you haven't accomplished anything that you wanted to accomplish this year, and you look at everybody else and how they have exceeded. Take a break from social media, take a break from anything that causes you, I don't know where I'm going, first of all, causes you to look at yourself in a negative way. Take that out. If you see it, remove it. Get off of social media. Stop talking to the people. Whatever it is or whoever it is causing you some form of disapproval of yourself. Okay? I don't know. My battery dead. Okay. Hey y'all, what's going on? Yesterday, but my job, I had a it wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it was a bad day, but I just had he's not even a client. I had a representative that wanted to give me the blues on yesterday. So I had to report him to my manager. There we go. So yesterday I wasn't able to get on here like I wanted to, but it is Saturday. It is almost a new year. I am headed to a coffee shop because I want to work somewhere else besides my home. If I look like I have like a white cast, it's because I just put on sunscreen. And so I'm stepping out for a couple of hours, probably about 5 hours or so. So I need to study. I need to prep for the first month of January into the new year. I am going to bring some new things to the channel, come up with a good plan, honestly. And then also, I'm no longer in a stressful job that I no longer like. I'm actually in a new area where I like all my coworkers. I enjoy, even though they're kind of irritating, but I do like them. I am enjoying the department. My management team is wonderful. So I feel like I'm in a better place, and I feel like mentally I'm able to like really tackle my fitness journey. So I have some goals. I have some goals that I want to achieve for the first quarter, in my business, personal life, as well as my fitness journey. So I do have goals that I want to achieve, but before I look at the bigger picture, I want to make sure that I look at the small and tackle things in increments, if that makes sense. So yeah, come on with me while we go to the coffee shop and watch me do a little bit of working, studying, and probably sightseeing, because I want to go by and look at some new developments, some new homes in my area. So yeah. So come on, y'all. Let's go. Happy Sunday. It is New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is the first day of 2024, and I'm excited and I'm nervous, only because turn it down some more, only because I need to do some work in my personal life as well as in my business. So this is year 5 for me in my business. I am claiming that this is my best year yet. Yeah. Don't let me get spiritual on you this morning. I am going to sign on to listen to the broadcast at church today. Probably will, listen to it, because I don't think I'm going to make church today. I need to make church, but I don't think I'm going to make it today. So right now I'm headed to the grocery store and the bank. I need to pick up some items. We are celebrating New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, bringing in the new year with our friends. If you don't know, my husband and I, we have basically like a couples group. Let me not say that, because it's really not a couples group. It's just us and another couple that we normally like hang out. So we're going to go over there tonight and hang out with them instead of getting out in the streets. And yes, I know I probably should be going to church and bringing the new year with the Lord. However, the Lord know my heart. To the grocery store to pick up some items so I can make some rotel, and also I think some sliders. I think I'm going to make that. And so I need to get coffee, because I do not have any creamer at home, and I tried, drinking black coffee. It just did not work for me. So we need coffee. Today is going to be a very chill day. I need to study. I'm always studying. That is one of my goals for 2024. I'm taking some exams and things like that for my job, in case you didn't know. So yesterday, if you saw, I went to the coffee shop. Y'all, I spent 4 hours or more. I think I spent 6 hours. 6 hours at the coffee shop. All right, I'm sure you are wondering, Kaylin, why did you spend 6 hours at the coffee shop? Y'all, I got so much stuff done mentally. And when I say mentally, I mean mentally, like for real. Like, I was able to create My captions for Instagram, I was able to write down exactly what I want to do for my platforms for the month of January, how many posts I want to make for my blog, all of that good stuff. And so what I really want to focus on is automation. Of January is getting back to automation. So last year I kind of stopped doing automation. It's a lot of things I stopped doing last year, especially on Instagram, because Instagram was tripping. You know, I was cranking out these posts, and I mean, I was posting every day, and it used to work for me, but it stopped. And it could have been a combination of me not really tapping into the changes that Instagram was making, and also me being stubborn and just kind of like doing what I wanted to do. So this year I am saying to myself, we are going to get back to posting on a schedule. We are going to get back to posting automatically instead of like posting in real time, like really thinking about my captions, really like go ahead and just auto publish everything, because I don't have time to be sitting on my phone or my computer like thinking of a caption to post at 4 o'clock. The only thing that I won't schedule, and I may even schedule that, to be honest with you, I won't schedule it in advance. I probably will schedule it probably like, you know, the same week, but like, are my reels. I'm getting back to carousel posts. I'm getting back to my carousels on Instagram. If you don't know what a carousel is, basically it's like more than one photo in a post where you have to keep swiping, and you may have like 5 images or whatever. So I'm going to get back to that. And more thoughtful, meaningful captions, because I noticed in 2023, like some people, and I was trying different techniques, I'm not gonna even lie to you, like some people were posting like, oh, I had a good day today, and it shows, and they got like 5,000 likes, you know, and like, you know, 250 shares, even though 250 shares, even though I'm exaggerating. But it was just like they posted, even though their content was good, I feel like my content is good too, but I'm like, you didn't even say nothing. Like, how are you teaching the people? Like, what are you showing the people? Like, you had a good day, great, but it was just like, are you serious? So I started doing that, and it did not work for me. Instagram was like, girl, that's all you got to say, you know. So I am getting back to my captions when it comes down to saying something and meaning something and being meaningful and actually having a voice. I'm getting back to that. So I know I hate to come on here and always talk about content stuff, but I be needing to vent, and right now it ain't a lot of y'all, so I feel like I can vent to y'all, right? But anyway, yesterday I spent 6 hours at the coffee shop, clearing my head. I did get a chance to study for an hour for some professional development on my current role. In my current role, I did that. If you guys want to learn, or if you guys want me to talk about, you know, any type of tips when it comes down, but if you work a typical 9-to-5 job, or if you work in an industry that is in, I'm not going to say banking, finance, investments, corporate America, I'll say that. If you work for a corporation, not a teacher, if you're not in the healthcare and things like that, because although the tips probably can help you because they're general tips, I work a typical 9-to-5. I work for corporate America, so the tips will be basically from my experiences and things that I have learned as a black woman in corporate America. So if you're interested in something like that, y'all, please comment below. Let me know so that I can crank out some tips. And maybe if you are in another industry, you may find these tips helpful. I hope you do. But there are a lot of things that, you know, that I learned in my years, my 20 plus years of corporate America, that I think us as black people, black women especially, don't take advantage of. So I just be ranting, child. It's okay. That's the whole purpose of it. So I said all that to say, if you're interested in any type of tips, comment below. Also, after I left the coffee shop, let's get back on track, Caitlin. Whew, baby, this ADD is kicking in. But once I left the coffee shop, I had to come home, take a shower, and get ready for a party. I'm going to insert probably just a picture of me at the at this party, which was actually my friend. She celebrated her 50th. She turned 50 today, and so she had a Harlem Nights theme birthday party. So I went there, and y'all, this was my first time, and I ain't gonna be one of those influencers or bloggers or YouTubers that be talking about their husband all the time. That ain't gonna be me. But this was really the first time without my spouse at a party. And y'all, I mean, like, I was by myself. So usually when we go out, we're either together, or if I go out, I'm with my friends or something like that. This particular friend I have been knowing for 20 plus years, like really since I was probably like 20, maybe 21. I've been knowing her for a very long time. We used to work at the bank together. And so she turned 50, and we have another mutual friend. However, she did not come. I think she's moving. I hadn't talked to her in a minute. Oops, bad friend, I know. But she's moving to Houston, and so she didn't come. So I basically was there, you know, by myself, not knowing anybody, which is cool. You know, I can talk to a paper plate if it's sitting at the table with me, you know. So that's not the issue. But this was the first time that I was by myself without my husband or without any friends. And y'all, I was like, I miss my husband. I was like, I know when he get home, when I get home, he gonna be begging for something, you know. But I was just like, I miss my husband. So anyway, the party was nice. It was fun. I got a chance to just dance a little bit, laugh a little bit, drink a little bit. But today is a new day, and I need to make the most of it. I'm going to continue with studying. Need to clean up the house a little bit, get ready for this evening, and then tackle tomorrow. So my husband and I, we have some ideas that we want to come up with, some goals and things like that, and fitness plans. And so we have to go to the grocery store and get our meal prep going tomorrow. So I know that was a lot, y'all, and I appreciate you guys for going to the North Pole and back with me on this whole little spiel. But I really want to make YouTube not so formal and strategic when it comes down to like just a weekend vlog. I really want to just talk, and I really feel better. I have no idea. I know people looking around me probably say, who's she talking to? Because like I am really like moving my hands, like really like I'm having a conversation, and ain't nobody in here but y'all. So anywho, let's head to the bank. You know, I need to turn this camera off because I'm going into the city, and I ain't got time to be on the news. But anyway, I'll see y'all in a minute, y'all. All right.